The Little Star's Big Adventure. Once upon a time, in the vast, twinkling sky, there lived a tiny star named Twinkle. Twinkle was not like the other stars in the galaxy. While the others shone brightly, proud of their glow, Twinkle flickered faintly, unsure of herself. She was the smallest star in the sky, and she often felt unnoticed among the dazzling constellations. Every night, she watched the world below, wondering what it would be like to be part of it, even just for a moment. One evening, as the moon rose high, casting a silvery glow over the sky, Twinkle overheard the older stars talking. "The great star festival is coming," said Orion, his belt sparkling proudly. "Every star must shine their brightest to light the way for the creatures below." Twinkle's heart sank. "Shine my brightest?" she thought. "I can barely glow at all." She looked down at the earth, where children laughed, animals scampered, and fireflies danced in the fields. Twinkle longed to be part of that world, to feel useful, to matter. But how could a tiny dim star like her make a difference? As the night deepened, a soft breeze carried a whisper from the moon. "Little Twinkle," it said, "why do you hide your light? Every star has a purpose, no matter how small." Twinkle blinked in surprise. "Me? A purpose? But I'm too little to matter." The moon smiled, its craters glowing gently. "Sometimes, the smallest lights guide the way in the darkest moments. If you're brave enough, go on an adventure to find your shine." "An adventure?" Twinkle asked, her glow flickering with curiosity. "But where would I go?" "Follow the path of the falling stars," said the moon. "They travel to the earth and back, learning secrets along the way. Find your courage and you'll find your light." Twinkle hesitated. Leaving the safety of the sky was scary. What if she got lost? What if her light went out completely? But the moon's words echoed in her heart, and she decided to be brave. With a deep breath, she let herself fall, streaking across the sky like a tiny comet, her faint glow trailing behind her. Down, down, down she went, until she landed softly in a meadow filled with wildflowers. The grass swayed gently, and the air was alive with the chirping of crickets and the hum of fireflies. Twinkle looked around, wide-eyed. Everything was so big and new. The trees towered like giants, and the flowers smelled sweet and strange. For the first time, Twinkle felt a spark of excitement. As she wandered through the meadow, she met a little firefly named Flicker. Flicker was buzzing about, his tiny light pulsing in the dark. "Hello there," he called, hovering near Twinkle. "You're a star, aren't you? What are you doing so far from the sky?" "I'm on an adventure," Twinkle said shyly. "I want to find my shine. The moon told me every star has a purpose, but I don't know mine." Flicker tilted his head, his light blinking thoughtfully. "Well, I light the way for my friends when it's dark. Maybe you can help someone too. Come with me, there's a pond nearby where the animals gather at night. Maybe they need a star's help." Twinkle followed Flicker, her glow flickering nervously. At the pond, she saw all sorts of creatures, a curious frog, a sleepy turtle, and a family of ducklings waddling behind their mother. But one duckling, the smallest of the bunch, was sitting alone by the water's edge, quacking softly. "Why is that duckling all alone?" Twinkle asked. Flicker buzzed closer. "That's Ducky. She's afraid of the dark and gets scared when her family swims across the pond at night. She always stays behind." Twinkle felt a tug at her heart. She knew what it was like to feel small and scared. "Maybe I can help her," she said, her glow brightening just a little. Twinkle floated over to Ducky, her light casting a soft glow on the water. "Hello, Ducky," she said gently. "I'm Twinkle, a star from the sky. Why don't you swim with your family?" Ducky looked up, her eyes wide. "It's too dark out there," she quacked. "I can't see where I'm going, and I'm afraid I'll get lost." Twinkle thought for a moment. "What if I light the way for you? I may be small, but I can try." Ducky tilted her head, unsure, but Twinkle's kind voice gave her courage. "Okay," she said. "I'll try." Twinkle floated above the pond, her glow reflecting on the water like a tiny lantern. Ducky took a deep breath and paddled after her family, following Twinkle's light. The pond was wide, and the night was dark, but Twinkle stayed steady, guiding Ducky all the way to the other side. When Ducky reached her family, she quacked with joy, and the other ducklings cheered. "You did it!" Flicker buzzed, circling Twinkle. "You helped Ducky find her way." Twinkle's glow flickered brighter, and she felt a warmth she'd never felt before. But her adventure wasn't over. As she floated through the meadow, she heard a soft rustling in the bushes. A little hedgehog named Prickles poked out his nose, looking worried. "What's wrong, Prickles?" Twinkle asked. "I lost my way home," Prickles said, his spines drooping. "I was looking for berries, but it got so dark, and now I don't know which path to take." Twinkle remembered the moon's words. "Sometimes, the smallest lights guide the way." "I'll help you," she said confidently. "Follow my light." Twinkle floated ahead, her glow illuminating the path through the bushes. Prickles waddled behind her, his tiny feet pattering on the ground. The forest was full of shadows, but Twinkle's light made the way clear. Soon, they reached a cozy burrow under a big oak tree. Prickles squeaked with delight. "Thank you, Twinkle. I'd still be lost without you." Twinkle's glow grew even brighter, and she felt stronger with every step of her adventure. As she continued through the meadow, she came across a group of baby bunnies huddled together, shivering in the cool night air. Their mother, Mama Bunny, looked worried. "We're trying to find our way back to our burrow," she said, "but the night is so dark, and I'm afraid we'll wander too far." Twinkle didn't hesitate. "I can light your path," she said, her voice steady. She floated above the bunnies, her glow casting a warm light over the grass. The bunnies hopped along, following her, and soon they found their burrow nestled under a hill. Mama Bunny nuzzled Twinkle's light. "You're a blessing, little star," she said. "Thank you for helping us." By now, Twinkle's glow was brighter than it had ever been. She felt proud and happy, but she also missed the sky. The moon's voice whispered again, "You've done well, Twinkle. It's time to return home." Twinkle looked up at the vast sky, where the stars sparkled like a sea of lights. With a gentle push, she floated upward, soaring back to her place in the galaxy. When she arrived, the other stars gasped. "Twinkle," said Orion. "Your light, it's so bright." Twinkle looked at herself and saw that her glow was strong and steady, no longer flickering. The moon smiled down at her. "You found your purpose, little star. You helped those who needed you, and in doing so, you found your shine." From that night on, Twinkle shone brightly in the sky, guiding travelers, animals, and dreamers below. She never felt small or unimportant again, because she knew that even the tiniest light could make a big difference. And so, every night when the stars came out, Twinkle glowed with pride, reminding everyone that no matter how small you are, you can light the way for others.